Hello, Damir here. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to get rid of anxiety. Now, this is a very, very simple technique. It does work. And yes, there are other techniques, but I found this one to be the easiest to implement and also the fastest to implement. It will take some practice, of course, for you to do it, but when you do it, you will see anxiety falls off for at least 80 to 90%, if not 100% in some cases. What anxiety is basically a prediction of the worst case scenario in the future. Let's say we are here in and now today, and this is the future. When you think of an event in the future and you think it's going to go really, really bad, super bad, scary bad, then anxiety kicks in. It is just an amplified fear. And here is the thing, right? Of course, yes, bad case scenario can happen, but in most cases, the good case scenario can happen, and in most cases, it does happen. Step number one, what you want to do, you want to try to balance out, right? And say, oh, this is the worst case scenario. What is the best case scenario? And in some cases, of course, that's not going to work because the mind works in its own mysterious way and it's going to be pulling you to the bad thing, right? But then what you want to do, of course, you want to do that. It does work. Do that first. And then what you want to do, you want to say, how can I prevent this worst case scenario from happening, right? And then write it out. Don't just think, write it out, because if you think, you can forget about things and then anxiety will creep in again. So write it out, and then step number three, would be for you to go and do anything possible you can do to prevent it from happening. Anything. So you want to implement everything that you wrote on a list, right? Because when you do the action of doing, then you are actually doing something and you are actually preventing it, even that, call it illusion, worst case scenario from happening. Because remember, fears and anxiety, they live in future. They're just illusions. They're just a product of your mind. It's just a story you're saying to yourself. It did not happen yet. Therefore, you can either change the story or you can even prevent it from happening. There you go. This is how it is. This is how you can stop anxiety from happening. I use this personally every day in my life. Well, not every day, I'm not anxious, but when anxiety when comes in, I know what it is. It's in future. I'm predicting bad case scenario. What can I do about it? And then I go and do something about it. If you can't do anything about it, then of course don't worry, because you can't do anything about it. Worry about the things you can control. And in this case, you can control your thought process. Hopefully it helps. Let me know, please let me know if you have any questions, or if something was unclear, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye bye.